Right, and so we're back. Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It is day two of actually me filming online, and we're here. We're here. We're making it happen. It's been quite a couple of hours, actually, since we started this transmission. But I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that everything's gonna be fine. I know today people might be feeling a little bit worried about things that are happening around them. I know people sometimes, I know you guys are going through maybe a moment where like you guys are questioning everything. And I know you might be going through a moment where everything can seem a little bit chaotic and can seem a little bit not normal. Not normal. But we have to also come to the understanding that we have been accustomed to be comfortable all the time. Why is that? We have had this storyline for a very long time that we are creatures of how do they say it? We're creatures of habit. And when I tell you that, I can tell you that we're not creatures of habit. We just adapt to what has been given to us. And in order for us to get out of that habit, we have to, it will be in our best nature actually, to put ourselves in uncomfortable positions in order to see how far we can get ourselves. It is not our fault that we have been placed consistently on situations that make us feel comfortable. That's just how we have developed our way of being, of always just staying comfortable, always being here with our phones and everything that we have developed in our process of just being human. But it is, it can be difficult to get out of your habits. It can be difficult to get out of moments that challenge us because we're not used to those moments. We're not used to growing consistently all the time. We have placed ourselves in a wagon that once you reach a certain age, once you reach a certain genre, like you are automatically stopped. Because we see our parents, we imitate our parents. Like we see our parents that by the time that they're 60 or 70, they just want to retire and they just want to like live life. When in reality, you're already living life all the time. It's just you have to give yourself permission to say, hey, today I want to do something different. Let's just get it done. And once you give yourself the permission to try this new thing, you're going to realize that you're able to just move forward from that moment in time. But you have to give yourself the permission to move forward. You have to give yourself the permission to really try something new for yourself. I know that it could be a little bit overwhelming at first, and I know it could be a little bit just you get stuck in whatever it is that you're going through. But when there is no need for you to get stuck in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve for yourself. Like whenever you feel this moment of I don't know what to do, just try something new, try something different, try something that you've never done before, try something that will take you out of your comfort zone. Because by you getting outside of the comfort zone that you have constructed, that's when you get to realize that you're able to do more for yourself. But be open to doing more for yourself. It will benefit you all the time. For example, for me, it took me, I was a bodybuilder for almost 10 years. And then it wasn't until the last 2 years that I didn't, if I was curious about yoga, I wouldn't be part of the yoga community for the last 2 years. So you have to give yourself the permission to try something new for yourself. And then you're going to see the benefit is actually on the actually The benefits of changing, you will start feeling them in your body. At first, it will be uncomfortable because you're trying to program your body to do something completely different, but your body will accustom itself to how different things are. Remember, we're not just creatures of habit, we're creatures that are able to mold ourselves into whatever we want out of our own human experience. The technology, the body that we have inhabited can always be enhanced, can always be can always be upgraded, can always be adjusted. But you have to give yourself the moment to look at yourself in the mirror. You have to give yourself the moment to talk to yourself in the mirror and really ask yourself, what do I want? Do I want to stay where I want to stay, or do I really want to make the change for me? Because at the end of the day, it's never been about making the change for others. When you make the choice to change, it has to be based on what you want for yourself. Because when you start living your most authentic, that's when people are going to start noticing you, and they're going to be asking you, what have you done differently? But you have to give yourself the permission to change first. When you going through your awakening, when you start realizing that you are in charge of your life, there's going to be some moments where you're going to be questioning whether you made the right choice or not. But in reality, when you understand that you made the pact to to be part of yourself, to take care of yourself, to be with yourself, that's when you're going to really start seeing how you're able to program yourself in doing whatever you want and making it happen for you. Because you are important. You are the one that wants to make the change. You are the one that wants to get things done for yourself. And when you come into terms that you need a change, that you want to change, that you wish for a change, and you ask the universe, I am ready for change. I am ready to receive. I am ready to just make things happen because I want to make a change. Whatever is happening to me right now, it is not for me. And once you open the doors to making that change, once you say that affirmation to the universe, you will see how the universe responds back to you and how it would open to you on the things that are meant for you. In my own transition, my curiosity has been the one that has made me more excited to see what I can do for me and what fits my molding. Because at the end of the day, we all have different moldings, we all have different ways of being, we all have different ways of actually expressing ourselves. So we have to kind of look for which category, which genre, which niche fits us. But once you understand your niche, once you understand your vibration, once you understand what you want to do for yourself, things just become a little bit easier for you. And you don't never know, and you should never know, actually. It is not in your right to know how things are going to go. Because the only way that you're going to actually come into terms and actually start trusting what the process that is meant for you is if you give yourself a chance to just follow your intuition, follow a voice that you have forgotten that has always been there guiding you, and then you'll see where it's gonna take you. But it takes two to tango. It takes you to say, I'm here and I'm ready to receive, and then the universe automatically responds to what you need to do. This thing that we're creatures of habit, it's a storyline we have made up for a very, very long time. But we're also people that we can change. We can change. Like, it is possible. Change is possible. Change can actually be very exciting if you give yourself a chance to actually go through the change. Change is something that we do it all the time. Even nature itself does it all the time. I just want you guys to understand that since we're creatures of nature, nature does change all the time. Things are reborn and they die, and then they go through a cycle and they're back to the same, to square one again, but they do it completely differently because it's a completely different cycle. But we do that all the time. We are creatures that are always evolving all the time. It is not in our best nature to stay stuck with things that we have outgrown. Yes, we're not the same person that when we were a child and that we're now, but in the beginning, when you were born, you wanted to always experiment the world the way that you thought you wanted to experiment it as, not the way somebody else told you to experiment it as. And actually, when you experiment the world the way you think, the way you know, the way that you are worth your knowing, that's when magic really happens, because you're able to realize that you are capable and you are worthy of your own experience. Being part of your experience is extremely important because it makes you understand what type of creature you are. It makes you understand what type of person you want to become. It makes you understand what type of person lives inside of this physical body. It makes you understand what in the world is happening inside of me, so I'm able to project out what I know holds to be truth for me. Not holds to be truth for the world. Because at the end of the day, we live in a world of infinite possibilities, and there's too many options. There's too many options for you to limit yourself to pick something that works for you. That works for you. That's your calling, that gets you excited, that gets you out of your chair and say, I want to do that. I want to get that done. I don't know why I want to get it done, but I just want to get it done because I just want to get it done. When you follow your intuition, it is just easy. It is just for you. It is just for you. And it should not be hard. There is no need for make things hard. And as I'm saying this, I'm absorbing this thing that's coming in, because this energy that's like being built up, because I want to tell you guys, like, when you're certain of your direction, when you're certain of where you want to go, where you're certain of the arrow you want to shoot and where it's heading, there's nothing that can get in the way for you achieving what you want. There is nothing that you can place on yourself, or there's no fear, there's no anything that can distract you. Nothing can distract you, because you feel what you want. When you're a child, and like this is from the beginning, once again, when you're a child, you don't really care about what anybody else has to say. Like, you don't really care about what anyone has to say. You just want to be what you want to be. Like, if you want to jump on the couch, you jump on the couch. And you don't know the difference between a couch and a bed. To you, everything just seems the same, and you just want to have fun with it. So when did we stop losing the fun of actually being alive? When did we stop losing the fun of just being our most authentic? When did we lose the fun to just experiment and actually just talk to each other without having to have any type of second thought? Like, why can't we just cross our neighbors and just say hi to our neighbors without having to formulate some type of idea that has never been done? We have to come into connection and understand that we are all part of the same ecosystem. We are all part of the same structure. We might be different on the outside, but we all have creation that's always guiding us consistently all the time. And the best thing to do with that creation is just to be kind to everyone, to be honest to everyone, to not judge anyone, because it is not in our birthright to judge anyone based on whatever we have constructed in our molding. It is our right to live, though. It is our right to experience. It is our right to be here. It is our right to understand what it is to have the human experience. It is our right to become more empowered every day because we're able to understand ourselves at a deep, 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 deep level. Beyond anything, beyond anything that this world has to offer you. I welcome you today to just close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths. And just stay with your breath. And just feel for a second your breath as it comes in and out. And just be thankful that you're breathing. Place your hand in your heart. And just be thankful that you're here. And that you're awake. And that you're awake to live here once again, to create a story that is so beautiful for you to create. Letting go of the doubt, letting go of the insecurities, letting go of the things that do not work for you, letting go of the things that are just not giving you the easiness to just go. To just go and be your experience. Just continue breathing. And just give yourself a moment to just connect with your heart. Because your heart has the biggest structure, is the biggest magnet to what you want to do for yourself. And if your mind and your heart and your soul and your body are not fully connected, you will not experience the fullness of what it is to be a human. A being of infinite potential. And just serve the best way that you can and that is meant for you, with the creativity that is meant for you, with the abundance that is meant for you. And just be thankful that you're here. Just be thankful that you're here and that it is that you are worth the experience. You are worth of letting go. You are worth of just creating something new for yourself. You are worth of your change. You are worth of your life. You are worth of what you can create because your experience is valid. You are valid. Your emotions are valid. Your everything that you're doing is valid for you. Experience yourself. As you have your hand in your heart, this is your heartbeat. This is what you sound like. This is you. You can do so many great things when you give yourself a chance to just do those great things. Just take another inhale. Take another exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. Give yourself a chance for the change that is meant for you. Everything up to this very moment in time has been placed on your path for you to see how much you have grown. Everything on your path has been placed for you to see how much you have done. Everything on your path has been placed for you to see how much you have accomplished. And you have definitely pushed forward. You have definitely gone up and down gates, crossed mountains, climbed trees just to get the things that you want to get. But from now on, be authentic. Be part of the most authentic thing you can do for yourself. And give yourself a chance to be authentic. And the only way for you to be authentic is to explore what you can do. It's been, for me, a hard, it's not being hard, it's been interesting, the change. As someone who expresses change, the change has been very interesting. But because of the change, I get to sit here and tell you guys that the change is possible. I get to sit here and actually tell you that there is a light when you change. There is love when you change. There is authenticity when you change. There is a brighter horizon when you change. And sometimes you don't know what the change is going to take you. But change can be good. It's always good. Because the world changes all the time. All the time. And yet the world seems fine. The world changes all the time and things just seem to be fine. Aren't you going to be fine? Aren't you going to be okay? Trees change their leaves all the time, every single year. Yet you see them standing stronger and bigger. Trees change every season, and yet they keep growing. They're fine. You will be fine. Sit with yourself for a minute and just write down, what do you want to change? And that's the first step. Write down what you want to change. That's it. Write down for yourself what you want to change. And then you'll know exactly what to do after that. Because you have to give yourself permission to want that change. It has been a pleasure for me to deliver this message to you all. And always remember to always Have faith in yourself. Always have faith in what you can do for yourself, and have faith that you are being protected all the time. Because when you make a prayer, you're always praying for something to protect you, and guess what? Something always protects you. So have faith in what is protecting you. March with courage. March with courage, because you need courage to take you forward in life. You need willpower to take you forward in life. You need a golden light to take you further in life. And always be kind to yourself first. Be kind to yourself first. Because kindness starts with us. Doesn't start with anybody else. Kindness starts with us, within us. So you're able to project out the kindness and the love the world deserves. Because it does. It deserves it. It wants it. It needs it. And we have it. We have it. We have never lost it. We just need to be reminded that we have it. Thank you, everyone, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.